That's nope. Don't want to do that. You can do that again. It's not going to be as good as the last time. All right.
I have to tell you again, it's not going to be as nice as the last time I told you. Open your mouth.
All right, open your mouth. Getting a lot more logical about shit, and like the company he keeps, his family, you know, and things like he's starting to understand. Like, yeah, man, it fucking sucks to lose family members, but like at the end of the day,
like, what do you do?
I got to look out for me, and if all these people are just gonna keep taking from me, like I need to separate myself from that.
Yeah,
boom, nailed it. Like smart, dude. So so it's been really cool, man. I'm really enjoying his content. Let's let's get into this, shall we?
Get it.
307 Reacts, Matt. Chris,
yeah,
you guys, what's up? How's it going? We have something special for you today because it's always special when Ryan Upchurch is on the screen. Why not?
Yes.
It's Bloodline by Ryan Upchurch. This is a Creaker Sessions. Now, what is this like a freestyle thingy? What is Creaker Sessions?
So Creaker, I believe he has Creaker 1 and 2. I don't remember if he released a third one or not.
Oh, albums. That's right. Right.
But the Creaker always came out on 420.
Okay.
And it always it was always a rock album. Now, Bloodline, at least on the album, is not a rock one. So I'm curious as to what makes it a Creaker session. Maybe it's he filmed the video on 420. Maybe it's...
Speaking of 420, why not? That's why I'm wondering, like Creaker Sessions, I wonder if maybe he filmed it and now it's coming out because he's...
Well, you know. I don't know.
You would think, though, if he was going to do that, he's pretty punctual. If he was going to do that, it would have been on 420, I bet.
Because I think this came out literally 2 days ago, which
he
would have missed
it did.
420.
Okay.
But
like you said, maybe he
albums,
recorded it on 420 and he's releasing it. I don't know.
And the Creaker albums, he has at least one of them that I remember. He has the jacket that he's wearing in this, the hoodie. So maybe it's just the hoodie and reminded him of the Creaker. He's like, I haven't done a Creaker in a while. Like, so I have no idea what makes it Creaker Sessions, other than he's just he's out in the creek, man.
Well, that's fair enough. All right, let's get into it and find out then. Like, comment, subscribe. Please help us out. Hit that subscribe button. We're just trying to get as many subscriptions this year as we can. If we get to 50,000 by the end of the year, we're literally going to poop each other's pants. It's going to be awesome.
I'll shit your pants, man.
If you want to go a step further, there's a Patreon link down there. There's Sweetwater affiliate links down there. There's a PayPal link down there. All sorts of ways to help out. We're just asking for a subscription. With that, should we just get right into it?
Let's
go. I missed. Let's go. Got it.
You're going to hate that in editing.
Dude, every time I hate it in editing. Like, God damn it, Matt, get the button.
Yes.
Titan lights? Or hero lights? Or
I'm the start of a new bloodline. I'm the start of a new bloodline. I'm the star. I'm the star. I'm the star. I'm the star.
Okay, alright.
Who want a piece of this redneck? Who want a piece of the deep south? Sitting sideways in the backwoods with my cat out. I'm famous now, so I gotta be about it. If you pull up at my crib with problems, everybody dying. Motherfucker, cause I'm that motherfucker. If they kill me, hip-hop changes. My holla boys make it muddy. Silverado full of buddies. Early 2000 is something. Got the south side jumping. They're chasing Voorhees a stunting. Killing rappers overall and overalls in the country. Bubba Church in this bitch and only home hitters get released. I'm the son of the south. Hip-hop, cotton mouth. I'm leading the pack in the future. Artie and Ralph Church. Backwood shine, truck rust my shrine. First of a new breed, I'm a prime design. Soul of the holla, southern land deep tide. Even got
So he's got plants around.
I was going to mention the green theme and I'm wondering if this was filmed on 420 and he's released it now.
Some weeds hanging
he's
around.
Doing the thing, He's doing the thing.
The distortion in his voice in the chorus of that, I'm curious because to me it sounds different than the album. So I'm just gonna check here real quick.
While you check on that, I will mention that his.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. That was a quick check. You pulled that up really quick.
That was Pioneer. Sorry, I'm playing.
So while you check on that, I'm going to go ahead and mention the mix on this one is that the drum mix is it live drums? Is Stoner doing live drums? Because, dude, if they are you talking at the very beginning when he first came in? Okay. I know we just watched it. We're just listening for something.
So
wait, it'll be right here.
Okay, it is. Okay.
It does.
Maybe I'm just tripping. Okay.
You needed the visual in order for it to trigger in your mind and go, wait a second, did I hear that before? I did. So regardless, the mix is amazing. If Stoner did this mix and did all the I need to know. Like, if you guys know how he does it, I'm sure we could go look and find it out. But if he's doing live drums through a board and live guitars and that kind of thing, dude, it sounds so. Where'd you get that snare drum?
I imagine he may be using. Sort of like we use live drums as still a kit you play, but it's electronic.
like an E-kit.
He may have it on a keyboard.
Fair enough.
Where he's
playing,
but
who knows?
If it has weighted keys, you can really.
Oh, dude, I want one with weight. I want a full pull-out slide. And an 88 key weighted keyboard on that'd be perfect.
Be sick.
That might happen one day in the future.
One of these days we'll get a Nordic, one of those like $7,000 keyboards.
Shit, $70,000 depending on which one you buy, man. The Nord ones. Yeah, ridiculous. Anyways, ridiculous mix. I want to know how Stoner does his mixes. Let's get back into it. Let us know if they recorded this on 420. You guys have all the details.
Yeah.
You guys always have all the tea. So let's drink.
Wood shine, truck rust, my shrine. First of a new breed, I'm a prime design. Soul of the hollow southern land, deep tide. Even got the trees talking her through the grapevine. I'm the start of a new bloodline. 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 To my young guns in the rust buckets, bumping hip-hop in the country. Your redneck won't stop you after I'm done running this shit. Never again will the game say you don't belong in a lane. Next time they see a country boy, they'll respect the style and slang. And when you smile at your enemy, let them see your long fangs. Yeah, we down from the hollow, we don't know about gang. We be on them wang. Bad boy, boost the game. Till death do our part like white hackles with ball legs. Draw the corn inside the shed and watch history get fed. As the deepest south rapper left the barnyard for dead. Ended up a great with feathers sharper than a Dixie genius. Ain't no making what we are, no stitching in what's already seamless. Backwood shine, truck rust, my shrine. First of a new.
Here's the thing too. I was gonna mention in yesterday's video with Tom McDonald. At the end of it, I forgot, but I was gonna mention the the song structure.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason why. Another part of the reason why Tom's videos are so popular, Ryan's songs are popular, is because they actually write real songs. Like they're still writing songs. And I watched a Glenn Fricker video on that this morning about actual songs. There's a lot of amazing guitar riffs out there today. There are so many awesome guitar riffs. But the thing is, a riff is not a song, and no one's gonna remember a riff. Like you need something that very seldomly.
They will, but it's different. It doesn't hit you the same
very
as
seldomly.
A real song.
It has to,
does.
and typically the reason why people remember riffs is because the song that the riff was in made an impact on them first, and then they started to recognize the music that came along with it. Tom did I can't remember what style it is, like A B A C B structure, like the typical I can't remember what style structure, but like most regular songs are that style, right?
Verse,
like
chorus,
verse, chorus, bridge, and then outro, which is basically the chorus again, right? Upchurch is on track with doing that same thing. And one of the things that I like about that style that they're using, A, that they're still using it because that's kind of gone by the wayside, and B, that in these songs, in the different verses, they're using different words. They're talking about different things. They're not repeating the same first verse again, because if you've noticed, that's become a really common thing too. And that's just laziness. That's just people going, we need to pump something out. So, the first verse is really good. We'll just repeat it again. And then it's then you just have two choruses.
We'll repeat the first two lines of the first verse and the second verse, and then
or cap the second verse with the same line from the first verse. And it's like, yes, but no. Like if you're going to do that, change a couple of words around to where it hooks back to the first verse, but not exactly the same way. Keeps people interested, and it's that was one of the guys on Creaker's show was saying, don't be lazy, like do the work, put it in, write a second verse. And if your first verse is in this rhythm, try and keep your second verse kind of to that rhythm too, because then people start to get a feel for it. Don't change things up and go all crazy, and like save that for the bridge, because then you're allowed to experiment a little bit. So I don't know, there's just a lot of songwriting appreciation going on here. There's a lot of shit out there as far as songs go today.
He said his buddy's rolling up in a Chevy 2000 and something. I got one of those.
Yep. Almost have a couple of those, but
almost.
Backwood shine, truck rust my shrine. First of a new breed, I'm a prime design. Soul of the hollow southern land deep tide. Even got the trees talking heard through the grapevine. I'm the start of a new bloodline. I'm the start of a new bloodline. I'm the start of a new bloodline. I'm the start of a new bloodline.
I love the horns.
See, dude, I don't know anything about horn simulations these days.
That sounds legit, though.
Dude, I don't know anything about horn emulations these days, but if they're anything like drum emulations, that could have easily came out of a keyboard also. But if you go, I want to go back let's go back
like you can hear
the breath escaping the sides of the mouthpiece. And if you're not in headphones, now would be a good time. I'll give you a few seconds. Go ahead. Okay, good. Now that you're in headphones, listen to if you listen to the notes really close, you can hear someone like blowing the notes. But then again, you can also hear a lot of that in the drum programs too. When you're using brushes, it sounds like some dude's back there swishing shit around on the snare head. So I don't know, but regardless, it's a really dope horn part, and it's recorded really, really well.
Right there, yeah.
Right there?
Oh, yeah.
So...
Man, we need to bring horns back into music, man.
Yeah, more saxophone. We need more saxophone. And you know what? Look,
trumpet,
there's nothing wrong with ska music, okay?
Yeah.
Ska music is dope, all right? Everyone likes a little bit of ska music in their life. It makes you want to skank dance, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Let me
Everyone
tell you
has
this,
a good time.
man. Some of those ska musicians, like Deschamps, if you guys have never checked him out, check him out on YouTube. His sets are like 2 hours long, and he has a whole bunch of musicians come in and play. I mean, he's got like 4 horn players and 2 keyboardists and 3 bassists and 5 guitar players for some reason. Like, when he plays a live set, dude, it's insane. And I sit there 20 minutes in, and I'm tired watching him.
Right.
I'm like, holy shit,
How are
dude.
you doing that, bro?
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, man. Horn players are, few and far between nowadays for sure.
Yeah.
And a special breed, definitely. Especially like in ska bands, dude. Watching some ska bands play, dude. Their horn players are crazy. Like
wild.
Yeah. So much appreciation for the horn section. And I don't know anything about emulations. Maybe that was just came out of a keyboard, but it sounded real to me. And that's what matters. Man. If it sounds real, use it, Like that's the whole thing. That's my entire philosophy with music. If it sounds good enough and it gets you to the end result the fastest, then do it. If you have the accessibility of someone that can come in and play a saxophone or a trumpet, that is really good at it and come in and nail a few takes, dude, set up a mic and do it. I think that's awesome. However, if they make an emulation that kind of pretty much sounds the same and would fool most non-musicians into, that sounds like... Use it. If it gets you there faster, use it, man. Like, that's what we're all about. So, 5 out of 5 stuff, though, dude.
All day.
Where did he get the giant warehouse to put the set up in? Where did he get all the, like...
He bought that.
It looked like there was, like, a water feature in front of him, maybe.
What, you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. I think the warehouse he bought used to be an old fire station.
Oh, really?
And he bought it, years ago. Maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And so he's used it specifically for building sets and, whatever else he needs. I'm sure he stores a couple cars over there. Like,
Sure, yeah.
If I had a warehouse, I would too.
Oh, yeah. I just realized I'm turning and looking at you, and I get the green shade from them. Like, we picked the I didn't know that was about to happen. We picked the best color we could have picked.
Yeah.
And I just clicked on the I just went boop, Hey, and then all of a sudden it was like 420 themed.
Well,
and like,
we were talking about 420. You're like, you know what?
Yeah, like and then
it all worked
it
out.
literally. This is going to be a beautiful looking video on YouTube with the green backdrop, and it's going to look real nice, nice.
Green drop shadow, man.
Yeah, it's going to look great. Anyways, 5 out of 5, dude. That was awesome. That was really good.
That was really good. And you know, the song as a whole just being like. I'm a start of a new bloodline, not only talking about the situation with his family and stuff, but also talking about in the music industry. Like, nobody else is doing what Upchurch is doing. I mean, there are, you know, the Broadnacks and Demon Jones and the Adam Calhouns and all those guys who are doing that type of stuff, but there's something special. And Adam Calhoun has said this himself. There's something special about Ryan that just makes it different. Like, he's the dude leading the charge. He's the start of the new bloodline.
He has the drive, man, and he's on the grind, and he doesn't stop. And I think that's the separator. I think that's one of the big separators, you know.
And I mean, God, dude, you can say that about Broadnacks too, man. That guy pumps out content like crazy.
You're not wrong.
There's just something.
Yeah, and Broadnacks has been at it longer too, right? Like, so.
And I mean, maybe it's just because of who Ryan is. Like, what made Michael Jackson's music so nobody could do what Michael Jackson was doing because of who he was.
Yeah.
Nobody could do what Elvis was doing because of who he was in that time.
Okay.
So I think Ryan is the Elvis of his time.
There's and he references that sometimes, right? Like, that's one of his heroes or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Someone he views as a hero. We had a discussion about that yesterday. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
actually.
It's just nobody can do what he does the way he does it because of who he is.
Well, that's such a crazy thing too in the music world. Is like that's what sets you apart. Is like, I don't know what it is, but it's something. Yeah. Like, there's a thing about you that like. Does like for whatever reason,
and that's what you want.
It spans all genres too. Like, it's the same thing could be said about Travis Barker on drums in Blink-182. There's something about him.
The first one that comes to mind as far as rock genre goes, Dave Grohl.
Dude, Dave Grohl.
There's something about Dave Grohl that just can't be replicated.
At the end of the day, he writes radio rock music, that isn't outstandingly amazing. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love Dave Grohl. I think he's awesome. He's a great musician.
Fresh pots.
I know. Fresh pot. But he does. It's not like he's right. It's not like every hit of his is groundbreaking, but yet at the same time it is.
Yeah.
And every release that he does, or like everything that he does,
it's just one of those guys. Like, when you hear him in Nirvana, right? That is Dave Grohl behind the drum set. And if somebody else stepped behind the drum set and played it, let's say beat for beat, you would be able to tell.
There's just something about it.
That it's not Dave Grohl.
Something about it, man. Yep, for sure. And that's the thing is, like, there are definitely.
Same thing with Chris Stapleton in his voice.
There are definitely better drummers out there. There are definitely better singers out there. There are definitely better guitar players out there. But you don't have to be the best in order to be memorable or stand out. And I think Ryan proves that over and over again. He's not the strongest musician in the world. He's not the greatest singer ever. However, it doesn't matter. He pushes it. He pushes himself all the time to do these things regardless. And look at what he comes out with. Like, that was dope. That was really dope.
And it just, man, once again, something about him. Like, something about him.
Yeah, and I think it's I don't know what it is. I think there's a multitude of things for sure, but they culminate into what he is as a person, and I think he's nailing it right now, man.
He is. Well,
5
if you guys
out of 5
enjoyed today's video as much as we have, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And we'll see y'all next time. Ow.